Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the Imagine Acre Wood. I'm out here with, there goes Leia. I'm out here with Leia on our morning walk. You might have seen here, she goes here. She's got an e-collar on. She ended up getting some gnarly stitches on the inside of one of her legs, and so she's dealing with that right now. She doesn't like that e-collar too much. She's getting used to it though. Anyways, guys, I'm out here today. Oh, she's broken it open again. Okay, guys, so anyways, what I'm out here to do today is to give you guys an update on our Trespasser. Now, we have had several other encounters with our Trespasser since my last video, and I know there was a lot of interest in what was going on with that, so I thought I'd update you guys and share. So we did have, if you guys haven't seen the last video, I'll put a link down in the description down there, but we did have a trespasser who was a neighbor come out onto the property, and that trespasser came up, and my wife had to deal with it because I wasn't home. And anyways, you guys can go watch the video and see all about the first encounter that we had. But on to the update. So backtracking a week ago, we were on our way out of the property to go to church, and this individual was coming into the property. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I've been very ambiguous, and people have kind of in the comments just kind of assumed. This is a female neighbor, guys, and this neighbor was coming in as we were leaving, and I'm just going to go ahead and share. You know, I at this point, it's gotten to the point where you know, I don't feel the need to any longer protect this individual's identity. I'm not going to share beyond you know, beyond just she, but I no longer feel the need to I guess keep it ambiguous because of the way this is kind of escalated. So a week ago, we were leaving the property on our way to Bible studies, and this individual flagged us down on the easement road as she was coming up the hill. We were going down the hill, and she flagged us down, and she was very apologetic. She kind of apologized profusely in regards to overstepping the boundaries that we had set in place, and it was a very good conversation, actually, so we left it at that. That was the conversation we had a week ago, and you know, I figured that was the end of it. Fast forward to last night. So we're heading out of the property, and normally we would be going to Bible studies, but this week we chose to take care of some other chores and try and get a little bit more prepared for winter. As you can see, I'm really bundled up. We had an unusual cold spell set in on North Idaho this year, actually where we're at, a record-setting cold spell, and we were not expecting it to get that cold. Usually we get a little bit of a warm spell this time of year. It warms up a little bit. In fact, this time of year last year, I was out in the state forest land doing a lot of fishing still in the streams, and right now it would be too cold for me to get in fishing. But so anyways, fast forward to last night. We're on our way out to get some chores done, and we see this individual again coming up the easement road. Now, I was just going to keep going, but she flagged me down again, and so I stopped, and she was again very, very erratic. Now, a little bit of background on this individual just to help you understand. She is a vegan. Ever since we moved into, oh look, Crocus out for a walk too. Hey Crocus, hey Crocus. Ever since I've met this individual, she's tiptoed the line of being kind of a busybody. So, you know, I try and give all people the benefit of the doubt, but she's always had an issue with us wanting to bring stock up here. She was very open about how anti-hunter she was when we first moved up here, which I, you know, just, you know, it wasn't even a conversation that I initiated with her, so I let it be. You know, her opinion is her opinion. But fast forward to last night, so the first thing out of her mouth was, very sarcastically, was, "Oh, on your way to church again?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm on my way to church. What can I do for you? Because I'm running a little bit late." Now, I didn't want her to know how long we were going to be gone or anything like that. So a church trip is a pretty quick trip for us. So I wanted her to be under the assumption that that's where we were going. So, you know, just to keep matters short, yes, we were going to church. So from there, you know, after asking what seemed like very sarcastically about church, you know, I asked what I could do for her, and she, you know, with a long kind of drawn out dramatics, you know, let out some big sighs and said, I'm really worried about you guys. Now, I was a bit concerned about that. I said, well, concerned about us. We're doing okay. She said, well, not really about you guys. I'm concerned about your stock. I've had a conversation about that. I said, but, you know, I'll humor you. Why are you concerned with the stock? And she proceeded to basically just go into a rant and a rave about how none of our stock have protection besides the goats, which she should not know unless she was up on the property. So I do know, even though she would not admit it, that she's been up on the property since the last time. Now, it's not since we've had some modifications to the homestead, which we'll show you in the future. If she does come onto the property since those modifications, then we'll have record and she'll be cited. So, beyond that, I do know that because based on what she's concerned about the yaks and the pigs. Now, she knows nothing about yaks. Yaks don't require any shelter. They don't require really anything through the winter. That's where they're at. I mean, summertime, that's when, you know, summertime to them is like the extreme. They don't like the summertime. So wintertime, it's just like every day to them. But the pigs, now, I do agree the pigs need shelter. We had some cold come in, but she's under the impression that we need a barn. And anyways, long story short, I know I'm getting long-winded, but I shut her down. Really none of your business. I don't need to explain to you anything about how I raise my livestock. And I did poke her a little bit because I know her. She's sensitive to animals getting eaten. So I do feel bad. I did poke her a little bit, and I made the comment that those pigs could be going to slaughter tomorrow. And that set her off into kind of a long tirade about my religion, which was really strange to me. Several instances saying, well, you just pray to your God. It's not my God, it's everybody's God, in my opinion. Not even just my opinion, in my heart, I know that to be true. But I was really kind of caught aback. I'll admit I did raise my voice a little bit with her, but that was it. I kept my cool very well. I did raise my voice with her because I was a bit upset at her rant in front of my children and my wife. I did make the point to her that I had passed her twice on the road since our last conversation, and at any point she could have stopped me and conversated with me. This particular individual is an elderly, I call her an old hippie. She's an elderly lady that lives out here in the woods. She's been out here for a very long time. She's very opinionated. She's a vegan. She is a bit of an oddball. So I'm assuming she doesn't have God or religion in her life, and that's okay. She, you know, at the end I left it at, you know, the last thing I said to her was, because she was, you know, still ranting and raving and making the comments about, well, I should just pray to my God, and, you know, claiming that I was abusing my animals, claiming that they were being tortured out here, just all sorts of really crazy nonsense, guys. As Lisa's like kind of sitting there like thrown aback, not knowing really exactly what's going on, you know, I did shut her down again, and I will pray, and I said I pray for you all the time, which I do. So She wasn't happy about that. She went into a little bit more of a rant, and I drove off. That was it. So I don't know where that leaves us, guys. I know it leaves me in a bit of a feud with the neighbor. I don't want it to be that way. But I did again make my line in the sand clear. I let her know that I did know that she had been on the property again, because there was no other way she could know that I had built a goat shelter if she hadn't been. You know, there's only so much a man can take, and I tried to be neighborly. You know, I will add that that this particular vegan had no problem all summer coming up. I've shown her the property probably dozens of times, guys, through the summer. Each time I sent her home with a dozen eggs. Every single time she went home with a dozen eggs. Big grin on her face, all smiles. Went home, fried herself up some breakfast, and I don't know, guys. It's just really weird. I do want to say this is not a video to bash vegans, guys. I've got really good neighbors up here that I consider friends that are vegans or vegetarians. They're really great people. They respect me. I respect them. We've had dinner together. So it's not that. I think what this is just the crazy, guys. I don't know. I think it's just the crazy that's gotten to her. So we're gonna batten down a little bit and watch. I don't think that she would do anything other than, you know, maybe the crazy would get a hold of her, and maybe gates would get opened magically on the livestock, things like that. I hope that it doesn't get to that. But like I said, we've got provisions in place now that that should protect us if something like that happens. So anyways, guys, I tried to keep this one a little shorter than the last one. Sometimes I get long-winded. I appreciate you guys' time today. If you guys haven't, please like this video. Please subscribe, guys. We're having a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. So make sure you guys go watch that video and comment on that video so you guys can get entered to win that cool giveaway. It's an Imagine Acre Wood trucker cap and a $25 Amazon gift card. So make sure you guys go. I'll put the 2K video link down in the bottom in the description too. Make sure you guys go and check out that link so you guys can be part of that giveaway. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging with us at the Imagine Acre Wood today. I'm gonna get Leia. She totally destroyed her e-collar, so we got to put a new one on. Hi, girl. Hi. Hi. Let's go get it off. I know. Let's go get it off. Let's go get it off. She's just too much dog for those things. That's the second one she's gone through. Crazy. Vet said she's got to have it on for 2 weeks, so